It's week 16 of the NFL season, and the playoffs are rapidly approaching.
This is when football gets good.
So is the Super Bowl today?
Sleepy Joe, get your head out of your ass.
Okay, let's quickly recap week 15 and then get into our week 16 predictions. Shout out to Tyler for helping us keep our records this season. George is in 5th as he finished last week 11-5 and has an overall record of 127 wins and 97 losses. Joe finished 13-3 and is in 4th with a record of 130 wins and 94 losses. I went 11-5 and am in 3rd with an overall record of 139 wins and 85 losses. Donald went 11-5 last week and is in 2nd with an overall record of 140 wins and 84 losses. Bill went 10-6 and is in 1st with an overall record of 144 wins and 80 losses.
How the fuck is Creepy Clinton still in 1st?
I'm just like that Donald.
I'm coming for your trash ass.
Hey, don't forget about me. I'm starting to get hot.
Bush, no one gives a fuck about you. Let's get into the predictions.
This Thursday night, we got the Denver Broncos taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
This game is huge. This game can shake up not only the AFC West, but the whole AFC playoff picture also.
Pipe down, Bush. It's a good game, but both of these teams will still make the playoffs.
Let's keep it a buck. The Broncos are better than the Chargers. This Broncos D is without a doubt the best in the league, and the D alone will shut down the Chargers all day. Broncos win in a defensive masterclass.
I got the Chargers beating the Denver Donkeys because they are ass. You see what I did there?
Sleepy Joe, you're a dumbass, but that was clever, I'll give you that.
I got the Chargers in this one. They're coming off a bad loss and need to bounce back. The Chargers D is also pretty good and should be able to slow the Broncos down. It will be ugly and low scoring, but the Chargers will clutch up and win a big one here.
Fuck no, Obama. The Broncos are way better than the Chargers. Bo Nix has been balling and will continue balling. The Broncos are going to kick the shit out of the Chargers.
Broncos are better plain and simple.
George, it's not that simple.
I'll make it simple. My dick is hard. And that's why I'm going with the Broncos.
Okay, so George, Donald, and Bill got the Broncos, while Joe and I got the Chargers. Next, we have the first Saturday game, Houston Texans versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Did you guys see Mahomes get injured? He was walking like his dad during a field sobriety test.
The devil magic has taken Mahomes' soul.
All that bullshit caught up with the Chiefs.
You guys can crack jokes all you want, but it seems like Mahomes is fine and will play in this game.
Bro, what the fuck? How do the Chiefs keep getting away with this bullshit?
That's what happens when you sell your soul.
Well, if Kermit the Frog is playing, you know damn well I'm going with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm scared to pick against the Chiefs because if I do, I might get dragged down to hell.
You are going there either way.
So are you Cheeto?
I'm going with the Texans, obviously. They are better than the Chiefs and will obliterate them. Texans are like that. Don't sleep on them.
Bush, stop all that Texas meat riding. You know damn well they're frauds and we'll lose this.
I got to go with the Chiefs also. Texans have locked up their division and won't have as much motivation. At least the Chiefs still have to win to secure the #1 overall seed.
I got the Queefs winning this.
You mean the Chiefs?
Yeah, the Queefs.
Okay, so Donald, Joe, Bill, and I got the Chiefs, while George got the Texans. Now we got the second Saturday game, the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Holy shit, this will be a good one.
A great AFC North rivalry game and a game in which can essentially determine who wins the North. There's a lot on the line in this one.
The Steelers got fraud checked badly last week. Their weaknesses got exposed, and Philly laid the blueprint on how to beat them. Ravens will dominate the time of possession and beat them on the ground. Derrick Henry finna go crazy, and the Ravens will win.
I got the Steelers here. They are more battle-tested and have already beat the Ravens earlier in the season. It will be hard fought, but the Steelers will win.
Bush, your logic is so stupid you somehow know less about ball than Sleepy Joe does, and he probably thinks we are talking about basketball right now.
I thought we were talking about pickleball.
That's my favorite sport, if you know what I mean.
Pittsburgh election Steelers will lose this one. I've rode with them a lot, but this just feels like a game they will lose. Ravens' momentum is huge right now and will carry them to the win.
The Ravens will need their revenge from earlier this year, and they will take it out on the Steelers badly. This will be a beat down, and the Ravens win big here.
Steelers will be smoking on that Ravens pack.
Sleepy Joe is just a certified hater at this point.
Okay, so Bill, Donald, and I got the Ravens, while Joe and George got the Steelers. Next, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
I can't believe Jesus Winston got benched for DTR.
Browns are officially in tank mode, and they know Winston will fuck around and win this game. They can't afford that.
Yeah, if Winston was playing, I would go with the Browns. But since he is not, I'll go with Cincy.
Bengals are going to beat the dog shit out of the Browns. This game will be trash. We all know Burrow will do whatever the fuck he wants to this Browns D.
It's obvious the Browns are trying to lose, so I'll go with the Bengals. Also, this game will probably be one of the more boring ones this week.
I can't decide who is prettier women, Cleveland or Cincinnati.
It's Ohio, bro. They are both disgusting.
That's low-key facts, Donald, but Burrow's fine as hell, so I'll go with the Bengals.
Even though the Bengals have turned into the Bungles this year, I still got them to win this. Browns are bums.
Okay, so we all got the Bengals winning this. Now we got the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers.
The battle of the midget quarterbacks.
The winner will be the one that can see over their offensive line.
Guys, don't be rude.
Shut the fuck up, Obama. Stop being a soy boy.
The Cardinals are like that. They beat the shit out of the Patriots last week and will do the same to the bum-ass Panthers this week. Easy money, Arizona.
Cardinals aren't all that, but they sure as hell are better than the trash-ass Panthers. I got Cardinals winning this.
Ever since Call of Duty came out, Kyler has played like ass Panthers will win this.
Cardinals have more to play for, and that will be the reason they win. The Panthers have had a weird up and down season, but they won't win this. Cardinals will want it more.
This game feels like a super trap. I smell a big upset. Everybody expects the Cardinals to just steamroll the Panthers and keep their playoff hopes alive, but I feel like the opposite will happen. Cardinals will get ahead of themselves, and the Panthers will catch them sleeping. I got the Panthers pulling off the upset here.
Obama never go against the Cardinals. You will regret it.
Okay, so Donald, Joe, and George got the Cardinals, while Bill and I got the Panthers. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Commanders.
What the hell happened in that Washington game last week?
The refs tried to rig it against the Redskins. These motherfuckers still think Dan Snyder is the owner.
Honestly, it doesn't even matter because this week my birds will kill the Commanders. Eagles walk into Washington, beat the shit out of the Commanders, and officially clinch the division. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Redskins look good to start the season, but as of late, they've looked like their old trash-ass selves. Eagles are on absolute fire and will win this.
Smart pick, Donald. Eagles are always the way to go.
Relax yourself, Sleepy Joe. It's one game.
I can't wait for Philly to get fraud checked by the Commanders.
Bush, you're an idiot.
Washington will embarrass the overrated ass Eagles, and I'm going to laugh so hard. The Washington D will slow down the run game and let Jalen Hurts throw the ball, and he'll shit himself. Commanders win this one.
Philly will beat Washington on the ground and through the air.
Offensively, these two teams match up well, but on the defensive side of the ball, it is night and day. Eagles' D is a lot better and will make the clutch stops when needed. I can see Washington keeping it close, but in the end, the Eagles pull away and win. Kind of like last time.
I hear Dan Snyder is a bad boy and likes to mess around with his schlong like I do, so I'll go with Washington.
Creepy Clinton, you fucking idiot. He's not even the owner anymore.
Okay, so Joe, Donald, and I got the Eagles, while George and Bill got the Commanders. Now we got the New York Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
This is the battle of the shit teams.
Kirk Cousins is a Timu Nathan Peterman.
Luckily, they benched his old ass, and Michael Penix Jr. is officially the starter.
Actually, a good move by Atlanta. Kirk was obviously struggling, and a quarterback change was necessary. It's smart to make this move before this game, since obviously Giants suck and Penix will go up against easier competition, rather than throwing the kid straight to the Wolves.
With Michael Penix Jr., the Dirty Birds are back in action and will steamroll the bum-ass Giants. Easy win for Atlanta to get themselves back into playoff contention.
This Giants team is just straight up atrocious. There is no chance they win this one. Easy win for the Falcons.
At this point, Sleepy Joe can play QB for the Giants.
Donald, you haven't seen me roll out right and launch that bitch up. I got an arm, you know. I taught Brett Favre how to throw the ball back in my day.
You must have also taught him how to commit fraud.
Well, I got the Falcons. Giants are just a horrible mess and have no chance at winning this game.
Anybody who picks the Giants here is out of their goddamn mind. Giants are going to get their ass handed to them.
Falcons are starting a guy named Michael Penix Jr. You know, I got to go with the Falcons.
Okay, so we all got the Falcons winning this one. Next, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the New York Jets.
What the hell is wrong with the Jets? They straight up turn into a Super Bowl team once they've been eliminated for the playoffs and the games mean nothing.
That's New York Jets football for you.
Jets are going to fuck around and win this game.
Relax yourself, Creepy Clinton. The Jets have had their fun the last 2 weeks, but that's all about to end. Rams are a team playing for a chance to win the division. They are going to play hard and aggressive and will eat the Jets alive. Rams win and they win big.
The Rams will fuck up New York worse than I did. Easy win for LA.
The travel for the Rams will be very tough, and that could definitely play a factor, but in the end, the Rams are simply better and want it more, and that is why they will win.
The Rams are going to fuck the bum-ass Jets up. I mean, it's the fucking Jets. What more do I have to say?
The Jets have been playing lights out the last few weeks and have finally found their form. It will be a tough time for the Rams as their small-ass D will get dominated. Jets win this one.
Creepy Clinton, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Don't sleep on the Jets, Donald.
Okay, so George, Donald, Joe, and I got the Rams, while Bill's got the Jets. Now we got the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Dan Campbell might be the first coach with CTE.
Somebody needs to tell Dan Gamble this is the NFL, not Madden.
Lions would have lost that game anyway. Calm down.
You never know, but their D was definitely struggling. And worst of all, more players on their defense got injured, and to add to that, David Montgomery is now out for the rest of the year.
Lions may actually be cursed.
Luckily, Lions are playing the Bears this week, so you already know the Lions will take their frustration out on the Bears. This will be an absolute beatdown that Detroit is about to serve.
Remember when Caleb texted his punter, "You won't see the field much before the season started"? I wonder how that's working out for him.
Bears are an embarrassment of a franchise. They're going to get destroyed by the Lions.
Sleepy Joe will have to call in the National Guard after the ass beating the Lions are about to give to the Bears.
Look, the girls in Chicago are bad, but the Lions should still win this one.
Guys, I know the Bears have been horrible all season and are on an 8-game losing streak.
Obama, don't do it.
The Bears almost beat the Lions on Thanksgiving and genuinely played well in the second half of that game. The Lions are more injured now than they were back then, and the Bears are more desperate than they have ever been. They need to break the losing streak, and this week will be that week. The Chicago Bears will win this game.
I don't think Obama is mentally okay.
Okay, so Donald, Joe, Bill, and George got the Lions while I got the Bears. Next, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts.
Rest in peace to Will Levis' career.
Will Levis got benched with his ex-girlfriend at the game? That's diabolical.
If she was 10 years younger, she'd be mine.
Wouldn't that mean she'd be like 13 years old?
Exactly. That's how I liked them.
Moving on. I feel like Will Levis is still decent. He should be given another chance.
The thing about Will Levis is that he's never been good at any level, and he's never even looked good at any level. But when you look at his potential, that was also never there.
Well said, Bush.
The Titans will win this game since those Tennessee broads are hot.
Fuck no. The Colts may have had a bad loss last week, but they're still better than the trash-ass Titans. The Colts win this easily.
This will be a very stinky game that somehow, someway the Colts win, assuming they don't make the same old mistakes they always do.
Mason Rudolph will give this Titans team new life, and he will motivate them to win this game. Titans got this one.
It's official, the Colts might be the dumbest team in the league. I got the Titans.
Okay, so Donald, Bill, and I got the Titans, while Joe and George got the Colts. Now we got the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Obama, give us a status update. What's good with Geno Smith?
They're saying right now there is optimism, so he is expected to play.
Good, because Sam Howell is so bad makes Drew Lock look like Josh Allen.
It doesn't matter who plays for the Seahawks. The Vikings are winning this. Their D is unbelievable, and Sam Darnold is him. Vikings win this easily.
Yeah, after that disgusting performance last week, there ain't no way I'm taking the Seahawks. Fuck that, give me the Vikings.
Vikings are due for a fraud check, and Seattle will give them that fraud check. I got the Seahawks winning this.
As much as I hate to admit it, the Vikings are legit. Seattle has had their moments, but they match up poorly versus the Vikings. The Vikings will win this.
I got the Seahawks winning this. This may not make sense since I want the Cardinals to win the division, but in the long run, trust me, it will make sense.
Sleepy Joe, you need to get your brain checked because that makes no sense.
Donald, let me cook.
Bro has no idea what planet he is on and what the standings are.
Okay, so Donald, Bill, and I got the Vikings, while Joe and George got the Seahawks. Next, we have the New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills.
This one is by far the most obvious game of them all.
The Baghdad Bills have been on fire this season. They are genuinely scary, and not only because they have weapons of mass destruction.
It doesn't matter if they win or lose, they always ball out.
The Bills win this by manslaughter. Patriots literally have no chance.
Bills have genuinely looked unstoppable. It would be insane if Pats win this.
They won't, Obama.
I know they won't, that's why I'm going with the Bills.
The Bills win by terrorism.
I don't know, I feel like the Patriots can keep this one close.
Sleepy Joe been smoking on that Hunter pack.
The Pats will keep it close, but they will lose.
I got the Patriots. Just kidding. I got the Bills because my name is Bill.
Okay, so we all got the Bills winning this. Now we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins.
Not only did the Niners season end last week, but they straight up fell apart.
Devondre Campbell really pulled an Antonio Brown.
And Deebo Samuel is just Kadarius Toney with a BBL.
Dolphins arguably had it worst.
Derek Stingley locked up Tyreek worse than the cops did.
And Tua Tugboat Viagra turned the ball over.
On paper, this game was supposed to be good, but it's actually shit.
Both teams are still trying to win, though. After last week's embarrassment, I got the Niners bouncing back and winning this.
Fuck no Obama. Niners are done for. Dolphins will win.
The Niners might be ass, but the Dolphins are super ass. Niners D will lock the Dolphins up and San Fran will win this.
The Dolphins have more to play for, and that will be the reason they win this.
You already know I got the Miners. They are hot.
Okay, so Joe, Bill, and I got the 49ers, while Donald and George got the Dolphins. Next, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
This week's Who Gives a Fuck Bowl.
The winner of this game will be the team that loses.
The Raiders want to lose this more. Give me the Jags.
Raiders actually played decent last week. They are due for a win, and this week they will win it.
As long as Desmond Shitter is playing for the Raiders, there ain't no way in hell I'm picking them. I got the Jaguars.
Mac Jones has looked pretty good these past few weeks. The Jaguars should win this and win fairly easily. The Raiders are in vacation mode already.
I'm going to get a blowjob from a hooker, so I got the Raiders.
Let me know if there is a 2-for-1 special.
Okay, so Donald, Joe, and I got the Jaguars, while George and Bill got the Raiders. Now we got Sunday Night Football, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers take on the Dallas Cowboys.
Remember when these two teams used to play each other and it meant something?
It still does.
Obama stopped playing, the Cowgirls are trash, the Bucs are about to have a field day.
Cowboys have been playing well as of late.
The Bucs are going to slap the Cowgirls and beat them badly.
Joe, what the hell are you talking about? The Cowboys are better than the Bucs.
Bush, you must be stupid.
The Cowboys are winning this and exposing the Bucs hard, you will see.
Bush, stop tripping the Cowboys. Have no chance in this one. Bucs offense has been on fire, and they will continue to cook. Tampa will win in a blowout.
It will be closer than you guys are giving it credit for, but the Bucs will end up winning, especially since they need to widen the gap in their division.
The Bucs will fuck the Cowgirls harder than I do.
Okay, so Donald, Joe, Bill, and I got the Buccaneers, while George got the Cowboys. And finally, on Monday night, we got the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers.
I'd rather punch myself in my balls for hours over and over rather than watching this.
Packers will obliterate the Saints. This one won't even be close.
Coach Riz might riz up his players, but the Packers are better and will win.
If Derek Carr was playing this game, it would have been good. But since he's out, the Packers win by whatever the fuck they want.
Packers should dominate here. Their D will dominate and their run game will destroy the Saints. Josh Jacobs will feast and Packers win by pure domination.
We need better primetime games. I'm sick of this shit.
It's almost playoff season. Sleepy Joe, relax.
The women in New Orleans are hotter than the ones in Green Bay. I got the Saints.
Okay, so Joe, George, Donald, and I got the Packers, while Bill's got the Saints. And these were our official picks for Week 16 of the NFL season.